What up, family? Costs nothing to hit that like button, fam. The homegirl, Sexyy Red. It's amazing to see the level that hip hop have went to, right? Now, I want you to stick with me on this segment, fam, because it's a dope that you gotta go in, fam. But you got a choice. You know what I'm saying? When you're getting 40 or 50 a show and you're just popping off like she popping off right now, fam. Now, this situation is concerning that dope. And now, mind you, it's even people like Nori, Drink Champs, he have spoke on, when you're getting 40, 50,000 a show, you platinum, you know what I'm saying? Stat like you're gonna have a choice to make, right? So the movement an individual make at this time that Sexyy Red is doing her thing while she predict the future of the artists. That's why you see the most artists, before we get into details, fam, on this situation with longevity had a good situation, a solid base, right? And this just go to show you right here, fam, that your favorite artists that you may love, think hood or gangster, whatever the case might be, they'll sell the community out, fam, to get to that door. Now, this situation is concerning an Arkansas promoter, Rod D, and Sexyy Red was paid, fam, to come do a show, the deposit, right? In the process of this, we started seeing pics of Sexyy Red and Drake, going viral and, stuff like that, right? So I guess they had conversations and she counseled the date on the Arkansas promoter, right? Now, mind you, that Rod D is one of them promoters that been in the game, longevity, Arkansas promoter, and he know how the game go, right? So he wasn't tripped out too much about the situation because they even sent her manager sent like an apology letter and said that this is going on with not just him, but a lot of more promoters due to her going the Drake way, on tour with Drake. Now, one might say, well, this is Drake. You feel what I'm saying? But on the other end, it's not right for the fans, right? And the promoter that's promoting it, radio, you feel me? All these different things, social media, you putting bread into it. And then you got to switch it back up and change it. That's more promotion, fam, on the radio that one would have to do. Now, they said you can get the money back when a manager, hollered at Rod D and responded like, hey, you can get, your money back or we can change the date. I think they furthered the date. Like I'm saying, Rod D ain't tripping like that about the situation. But at the end of the day, the politics behind it, the fans was like, man, come on now. For Drake, and then a lot of them like, yeah, this is Drake. Why not take it's a door, fam, that Sexyy Red is trying to get in. That's why you see a lot of these artists don't be the same. Once they get to a certain level, they forget about the streets. Boosie and all them type artists kept it real on. They didn't go through that door. They didn't move like that. On the Drake level, that's talking this gangster talk and this discreet ratchet talk on the female level, I feel like she should have kept that date with Rod D. This is the contract relationship, fam. And I know he had his ducks in a row, fam, on, the contract. Now, could it be that one could be silly about the situation? And because you ain't got no grounds to, when you is an artist, fam, and you get booked for a venue, right? you got to have good grounds not to show up for that. You can't just be not showing up just because of this. We all know this Drake. You know, they gonna wash that up under the rug. But it's just at the end of the day, like the disregard, even though the manager holler back and all this, but go holler at your people because that's where you come from. Ain't no guarantee, you know, this situation, a lot of people be thinking, you know, she might want to get a cootie up to Drake. You feel me? I need to get close to Drake. You know how these females is. Be starstruck, you know, on the cool, grew up on the, whatever the case might be. But if you solid with your female base, you feel me? You solid with your people like you say you is, original like you say you is. I feel like you should have kept the date, you know, with the promoters, fam. You know, at the end of the day, I'm going to work that in with Drake, what I got going, but I'm going to keep my base solid, fam. I mean, I'm just saying, it's a lot of artists got longevity. I'm just using Boosie for an example. You know, he can, and that's the same thing with Glorilla. She hurried up and went and signed with CMG when you was already stoned, fam. You feel me? You was cemented with the record that you had. You could have moved, but a lot of people don't know the business, fam. And this what go on. This what happened. You know, a lot of people have got Drake features and it didn't work out like other people. Not saying that her situation not, but at the end of the day, just because other people went that route, fam, that don't mean you got to go that route. You know, that's a relationship, a contract, an agreement that you got with a promoter. You feel me? And you should live up to that. Not, but that means if something else happened, I can't trust you to do nothing else. You feel what I'm saying? Like the right person show up, is you gonna show up at the next day? But I will keep y'all updated on situation. But make sure you hit that like button and make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm out.